Hi, this is Angel Jones. I love great conversations where life's journey is communicated not only through words, but tones and emotions. Explosive expressions that allow you to feel what they felt and learned. A fool learns only from his own mistake, while the wise learn from their own and from those others have made. Thanks for being here with us. Good morning, Sue Gaia. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful morning?
I'm fabulous. And Engel, how are you?
I'm actually excellent, really excellent. Tell me, which of your talents is responsible for us meeting?
You were referred to me through a mutual acquaintance who you interviewed, Denise Wakeman. So my coaching is how I first met Denise. We were in a mastermind many years ago and have stayed connected for many years. So it would be my coaching and teaching that connected us together.
All right. So who did you learn this skill from?
Oh my goodness. So I've ran multiple coaching schools. So I've gone through about 800 hours of coach training, and I run multiple schools over the last several years. So I've learned coaching from many different mentors.
Why will you, Sue, continue to repeat this skill?
Oh, because I love helping people connect with their purpose. I love helping business owners grow. And specifically in the United States, we're having a crisis for small business owners and small businesses. More businesses are dying every month than are being born for the first time in 35 years. And so if I can help a business owner to stay connected to their passion and the reason they went into business, then that is like part of my mission. And that's why I will continue to coach and use my consulting skills and corporate background forever.
Did this this love for coaching, for helping others, did it come from a similar situation where someone coached you and helped you get to your success?
Well, yes, I've had many great mentors. My background comes from healthcare, and I was a corporaholic at one point, and when I finally sat down and took my first coaching class, I realized that's actually how I had done the best. And at one point I had 85 staff and 9 supervisors, and especially with my supervisors, I realized I was naturally coaching them. So I took what I gained from my mentors, but it's just been a natural tendency for me for over 25 years to stay in this coaching space.
It's the first time I've heard corporaholic. I love it.
Somebody who, is a workaholic in the corporate space. That was me 17 years ago.
That's amazing. I love that. So tell us one other thing that you've done consistently over the past 3 years, please.
Consistently move forward.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, fantastic. So my whole brand promise, so to speak, one of the things I know I do for others is help them move forward no matter what. And that's why so much of what I talk about is called thriving. And that's sort of become a buzzword. But thriving is always moving forward despite of or because of circumstance or obstacle. So no matter what, no matter where you are, if you can take one step forward, then you're in a different space, a different mindset, a different way of being. And that changes perspective and will move you out of being stuck. So I continue to do that and kind of push my comfort zone from riding crazy roller coasters or hosting my own events. I've always moved forward and kind of pushing the boundaries of my comfort zone.
Interesting. Tell us about your event.
Oh, my event was called Thrive for Success Live. It was this past March. And I'm very... my real goal is to help people create value-based and purpose-based businesses. And so that's what it was all about, is really connecting to what you value, who you are as a person. I held it in New York City, which is different for me because I do international speaking, but I also do a lot of events in the Philadelphia area. So people traveled throughout, Northeast in the United States to come to it. And it was amazing. And I had amazing sponsors that made it possible. So I'm looking forward to doing my next one.
Oh, sounds like you had fun. It
I
was.
did
It
always.
sounds like a woman's type event. Was that what it was?
Um, there were many women, but there were men there as well.
Okay.
I actually work with both men and women because both men and women need to know how to grow their businesses, need to know how to talk effectively, need marketing strategies. And so all of that connects to that. And you'd be surprised when men understand how their values impact their decision making, how much greater clarity and better decisions both men and women make.
Interesting. All right, my dear. Let's switch gears for a bit now. Let me
Uh-oh.
invite you, Sue, into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Sue, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Earliest childhood memory is there's two. One, but I guess my earliest is around a little over 2.5 when my mom brought my younger brother home from the hospital. Is my earliest memory, and it's really specific because I stayed with my aunt, and they had a staircase that didn't have carpet on it, and I was afraid to go down the stairs, and so they always had to keep carrying me up and down the stairs. And then I just kind of liked that. So I would climb up the top just so somebody would carry me down. I was a little over 2, you know?
So why do you think this memory in particular is so clear?
I guess because, one, a new addition to the family. Two, it was probably the first time I stayed away from my own home. Like I was staying in my aunt's home, and I can specifically remember the open part of their house so distinctively. I think it was the first time maybe I realized that my actions impacted how other people acted. Because I very specifically remember being brought down and then soon climbing back up and eating. But probably because it was the first time, I was spent time away from slept somewhere else besides my own home, away from my parents.
It seems as though you had fun, though, right? It was.
I did have fun. It was people. It was with my aunt and uncle, so people I knew and wasn't far from home, and people that cared about me.
It was your first event.
It was my first event. Exactly.
And you enjoyed that event.
I did, and then I still like my younger brother, so that's good.
Wonderful. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
I don't know. I can't remember a favorite song at 12.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. I don't remember a favorite song at 12, actually.
It's cool. So if we say, all right, let's get off of this time machine. But before we get off, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no.
Okay.
Sue, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
I think I pass on my skills to my clients all the time. That's my purpose, is that I teach them tools and skills so that they can do more for themselves. I am by nature a teacher. I teach communication at an Ivy League school MBA program, and so I'm always teaching them skills and tools that they can take and use on their own. So I think I pass on my skills every day, and to my kids too.
There we go. Are you married?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have
I'm married, yes.
Okay.
I am married and I have 3 kids, yes.
Wonderful. Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
Some days.
How about screen time, the phone and or the computer? More than 8 hours a day or less than 8 hours a day?
I would probably say less than 8 hours a day, I would imagine, with phone and screen time. It depends, because sometimes when I'm with clients, they're mainly either Skype like this or over the phone. Most of my clients, they're based all over the world, so I don't usually do a lot of face-to-face. So some days it might be more, but I would say on average probably less.
If someone wants to connect with you, Sue, what's the best way for them to do that?
So they can do 2 things. They can email me at sue@thrive4success.com, or they can check out my website, which is thrivingentrepreneur.com.
Super.
Or check me out on Facebook, Sue Conrad Geier.
Sue, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I think some of the things one of the themes I said is, continuing to move forward. Continue to push yourself every day to go beyond what you thought was possible, because who knew that you could have such a fabulous, concise conversation in 12 minutes? One of the things I always tell my students is concise, clear communication makes for the most effective. So, Angela, I think you're doing a great job in terms of having these fun, interesting, thought-provoking conversations. So thank you for inviting me to be part of it.
Hey, this was a great pleasure. I'm honored. Thank you very much. Sue Gaia, thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Amazing audience. Before you leave, there's one person I'd like to introduce you to, Amanda Jones. She is my wife, and her passion is to educate, encourage, and empower.
Hi, I'm Amanda Jones, and I'm a registered nurse. Do you or someone you know have diabetes? According to the International Diabetes Federation, in 2015 worldwide, 415 million people were living with diabetes. Just as that figure is overwhelming, so too can the effects of diabetes be. So, to help simplify diabetes for both adult and child, I've used rhymes in my books, The ABCs of Diabetes for Children and Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes. At its simplest, rhymes help us to remember. If you, a child or friend, want an easy, reader-friendly way to know about diabetes, then get a copy of these books. For more details, you can go to poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.